Hey, welcome back everyone. It's Craig Williams here again. Just going to cover this time what I would have in my template, what I start when I produce any of my remixes or any of my original tracks. So as you can see here, this is what looks like when I first load up a new project, and what I have in my template to start with is 20 audio tracks, 10 MIDI tracks, 10 audio tracks down the bottom, and then as you can see here I've got XO Xbox, the Prophet 08, and then I've got some Reason ones. All they are is just already set up, so when I use my outboard gear I have everything set up, and then if I want to rewire Reason in, that's already going to be in there. Some other things that I have in my session, I got some auxiliary tracks already set up. Go down the back here. As you can see here, I've already got a room reverb, a short reverb, a long reverb, quarter note delay, an eighth note delay, a triplet delay, a chorus, a distortion, a gate, and a parallel compression. I have these set up because every time I always need a short room reverb, so I can add a small amount of reverb to my drums or synths or whatever I need to make them sound a little bit more live, so they're not so dry and too much in your face. Then I have my short and long reverb. I just use these for effects. Another nice thing I like to do with the long reverb is put a chorus at the end of it. Helps disperse the reverb and helps it, when you've got a build section, it helps build the reverb sound a little bit better. Next I have the quarter note delay, eighth note delay. I use these both for effects. You can use them on vocals, on synths, on percussion sounds, whatever. It just helps. Again, helps with gives everything a little bit more movement. Triplet delay, again, the same reason. I've got the chorus here. I can use that on bass, again on synths. Helps just thicken up bass sounds. Also, you can use it on vocals to help thicken up the vocal. Here I've got the distortion. I use that maybe on, you can use that a little bit on sub basses, or to give a bit of grit to certain sounds that you want, to dirty them up a little bit without actually putting a distortion on the channel. Then I have a gate. This is good for just adding a little bit more movement to different sounds and helping just create a little bit more for your track. And then at the end I have parallel compression that sometimes I can send drums to help bring the drum sound out a little bit better. And obviously here we've got the master out, and on that I always just start with Ozone 4 on there, just to help glue my mix together a little bit while I'm making it, so I can sort of get a little bit of an idea what it's going to sound, the finished product is going to sound like. So again, back to the arrange window. Some other things I have, I've got some, if I just push key command of H, I can bring up the hidden tracks that I've got here. And as you can see in here, I've got some groove templates for the MPC 3000, the MPC 60, and all I've done is just save these into the session. So then if I want to apply a quantize of any of these values, I've already saved it into here, and I can apply these MPC values. I've also got the SP1200 groove templates in there as well. I've also got a sidechain which I've got hidden as a hidden track straight away, and I've just got the output to no output. I always have this as the first track. So if I was to put a compressor on here, come down, put a compressor on, the first thing I see is the sidechain, so you don't have to scroll through all different tracks. You can see it's already labeled here, and it makes workflow a little bit easier. So there you have it. This is how I start my session. Makes work really a lot easier. So if I do a remix, I can bring the remix stems down to this section here, work on the track up here, and then as I need different sections, I can pull it up into this part here. If you got any other questions on the template or on the auxiliaries or anything, feel free to put it in the comments and I'll try and get around to answering them. And if you want anything covered in future tutorials, again, just put it in the comments. Thanks again for tuning in, and see you later.